So the title for the graffiti collection is In the Empty Spaces, and this really came from me noticing that, you know, graffiti is in all those sort of unused areas, derelict buildings, under tunnels. And in hindsight, when I think back to my upbringing and my time spent at skate parks and skateboarding and riding BMX, there was always graffiti around, and it must have influenced me in some way. So to go back and visit some of these places and be inspired by them was definitely something I wanted to do for this new collection. When I thought about the line Empty Spaces, I thought maybe my sculptures should have some empty spaces as well. So I didn't want to just populate the sculpture completely with material. I wanted some areas where you can see straight through the sculpture and you see the background, or whatever that background might be. So I thought that was kind of an interesting twist on it as well. So not only is it 3D, it's got areas that you can see straight through. Hopefully people, when they see that, they find that interesting, but hopefully, like, it might ask, you know, they might ask themselves, how do I actually create that anyway? It's quite a unique technique that I've developed. So to develop the technique for making the 3D graffiti sculptures, there's a number of months, a lot of trial and error, like a lot of my work over the years. Like I said, there's not really a YouTube channel where you can watch how to do certain things. So you learn what I learn by making mistakes. A lot of times you make smaller, you know, test pieces, most of which have to get trashed. And as the technique, I was getting more accustomed with using the techniques, I thought, right, I'm going to have to start putting this actually into practice and actually make a sculpture from it. So one of the two first sculptures I did were it was a heart and a skull, and I chose them. Obviously I've used skulls a lot in my originals in the past, and I've had a few originals with hearts on them too. I found that they're quite nice silhouettes. You know, so if you're looking at them from sort of face on, it's a very obvious silhouette. It was sort of relatively easy for me to, you know, use these new techniques on. The new Mickey and Donald sculptures with the prints, these are, you know, the result of figuring out how to create these graffiti sculptures and just running with it. Lots of fun, lots of colour. There's almost, you know, while I'm creating them, I'm thinking to myself, this is ridiculous. I'm creating these cool, you have to pinch yourself sometimes. I'm making these cool sculptures. You know, there's a 3-foot tall Mickey Mouse in my studio with graffiti dripping off of him. And yeah, there's no real message. It's just fun, it's cool, it's bright, it's in your face, it's poppy. You know, and I hope that comes across, you know, when people see them. So as a follow-on to my last stainless sculpture, When All Is Equal, we have a companion piece that we're releasing, which is called A Delicate Balance, and it's almost the sister of When All Is Equal. So I think if collectors loved that first one, When All Is Equal, I think they're going to really love the companion piece. It's just as elegant, it's got a real beauty to it, and the stainless steel, you know, yet again looks stunning. So I'm really excited for people to see how they take to that. So I've got lots of work in the pipeline, all based around the 3D graffiti theme. More characters, very recognisable characters, cartoon characters, and silhouettes that, you know, really sort of give a lot of impact. We're hoping, you know, towards the end of the year, put them together for an exhibition. and I think they're going to be loved by all, and I'm really excited for everyone to see them, you know.